Hi and welcome to Spice and Pans. I'm Roland. Nasi Goreng, a popular Southeast Asian fried rice dish, is the ultimate comfort food. Today, we are making a quick and foolproof version using simple fridge staples that delivers that smoky, savoury, street food taste in minutes. Forget takeout. Let's start cooking. Hi friends, before we start cooking, just a quick life update. You probably know my wife Jamie as the person who's always behind the camera. Well, she recently started a new career. It's something she's been working very hard on and we are both really excited about it. So I'll let Jamie tell you herself.
Hi everyone, I'm now a property advisor in Singapore and it feels good to finally say that. Don't worry though, we'll still be sharing recipes with you every week on this channel. But if you, your family and friends are thinking about buying, selling, renting or investing property in Singapore, I hope you think of me. Whether is it residential, commercial or industrial property, I would love the opportunity to work with you. Just send me a WhatsApp message for a chat. And I've also included my LinkedIn profile in the description box below if you'd like to know a little bit more about my background. Thank you for always supporting us. It really means a lot to us.
Alright, enough talking, let's start cooking. Now we are going to fry our crispy shallots first. Heat up your wok using medium-low heat. Make sure that our wok is hot. Add in a good amount of oil. We need a little bit more oil because we want to sort of shallow fry our shallots. I have with me over here 10 pieces of shallots sliced thinly like this. Okay, just put everything in. Remember to use low heat or medium-low heat. Move them around. Don't turn the heat too high, otherwise you'll burn them before they get crispy. We just want to get rid of the excess moisture from the shallots. This can be used as garnish or during the time when we fry our rice, you can add them in also. But I actually prefer to use them as garnish because it looks so much prettier and then it's much crispier. This will take a little bit of time. We need to fry this until they are very beautiful light golden brown color. Don't wait until they are dark golden brown, otherwise the residual heat will actually cook them further and they'll become bitter. So this step is important, remember this. This will take a little while. I will show you how they look like when I'm about to remove them from the oil. I've been frying this for a couple of minutes and as you can see they are turning light brown already. We need to remove this immediately from the hot oil. You don't have to turn off the heat, just remove them from the oil and spread them out on a oil absorbent paper like this. After this, we'll fry our anchovies. Using the same oil and using medium-low heat, we're going to fry our anchovies. These are actually anchovies that's been split and the head removed, approximately 50 grams. Make sure you wash them several times. Don't soak them because otherwise the flavor will be gone. But wash them a few times just to remove the excess salt. Okay, then we put them in. Spread them out a little just to help them remove the moisture a little bit. We are going to fry them until they are a little bit crispy. So we remove them when they are a little bit on the light brown side. The crispiness from the anchovies will help improve the texture of the fried rice later. You add a little bit of crunchy bit to the fried rice and this is absolutely fantastic. Spread them out a little bit, move them around and then spread them out again. Frying all these ingredients first will also help flavor up the oil. So later when we do our nasi goreng, the rice will be more flavorful. You'll know that the Ikan Bilis are ready when there's less of the bubbles. That means there's no more moisture, which means that it is super crispy. So we'll need a few more minutes just to fry this. Remember, don't turn up the heat too high. We want to get rid of the moisture before we crisp them up. If the heat is too high, you actually burn the Ikan Bilis or the anchovies before they are crispy. I've been frying this for approximately 3 to 4 minutes. Now the timing all depends on the heat. If you turn the heat up a little bit higher or the temperature is higher, you might need just a little bit lesser time. Okay, the color is a beautiful light golden brown. This is what we want. We will now remove them from the oil. We don't have to turn off the heat. Drain off the oil and put them on a kitchen towel like this. Spread them out so that they will be really crispy. Now we're going to fry our eggs, but there's a little too much oil, so we just remove it, leaving behind approximately 2 or 3 tablespoons of oil. Something like this will be good. Turn the heat back on using medium heat. I'm using 6 eggs. Pour them all in. Scramble them up a little bit. You fry them until they look like this, semi-solidified, then we push them one side. Add in 2 tablespoons of your favorite sambal. You can use 1 tablespoon if you do not want it to be too spicy. I'm using store-bought sambal. Now we'll mix the eggs together with the sambal. You can just chop them up and scramble them up like this. Now if you prefer it spicier, you can actually add in a few pieces of bird's eye chilli if you want to. When you have mixed them up well like this, we're adding our rice. I'm adding in my overnight rice. This is actually 2.5 cups of this, approximately 300 grams before we cook them. So we put them in. Now in the event if you do not have overnight rice and you want to eat fried rice, you can actually use freshly cooked rice. But remember not to add too much water, about 10 or 15% lesser water than how you normally will cook your rice. And you can use them to fry your rice. Press them a little bit so that the rice will actually spread out like this. Do not chop them because we want our rice to be 粒粒分明, meaning that we want to see every single grain of the rice. Now I'm still using medium heat. Please do the same. We don't want to turn up the heat way too high now. This will take a while. This quantity is good for approximately 3 to 5 persons depending on the appetite of your family. Mix them up well. Make sure that every grain of rice will have the sambal sticking on it or coated well on the rice. It might seem that I'm pressing very hard on the rice, but I'm not. I'm just lightly doing this just to spread them out. Smelling fantastic already. Now in case you want to know what kind of store-bought sambal I use, this is the one, Taiho. Now I've fried this many times and I know the saltiness of my sambal. But in case this is the first time you're using this with your sambal itself, I would suggest you taste it a little bit so that you can decide how much soy sauce or salt to use. Look at how pretty this is now. Now of course we need to season our nasi goreng. I'll season my rice with 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And 1 teaspoon of chicken stock powder. You can use MSG if you like, no problem at all. But this will add a lot of flavor to the rice. Give them a good mix first. Spread the rice out a little bit. We'll add in our veg now. I'm using kailan. You can use any vegetables that you want. This is approximately 100 grams. More or less is really up to you. Add in also 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. Splash it around. Mix them up well. We'll fry until the vegetables wither a little bit. Remember to keep moving them around and mix them up well. Remember, don't turn up the heat way too high. Medium heat will be good. Now we'll add in 1 tablespoon of ketchup manis just to give this a very beautiful dark hue as well as to balance up the taste. This is the Indonesian sweet soy sauce. Give it a good mix. We are almost done. Mix them up very well. Look at how pretty this is. Now we add in our anchovies. Add everything in. Turn off the heat. Give it a good mix. Now all we have to do is just put this on our serving plate and top up with the crispy shallots that we have made. And it's time for our lunch. And now the dish is done, let's have a taste. Wow, smells fantastic. You got that very smoky kind of a flavor or fragrance that's coming from the rice. Let's try this now. A little bit of spiciness, a little hint of sweetness from the ketchup manis. The crispiness from the Ikan Bilis, the savoriness from the Ikan Bilis or anchovies. This is really, really very good. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like our video. Do click like on our video and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and now it's your turn to cook. See you. Bye bye. This is what I love. Very good.